Introduction. The history of the car and the first cars. The history of the car is a long and fascinating one. The first cars were invented in the late 1800s and early 1900s, but they took a while to become popular. We will explore the early days of how cars came to be and their inventors.
Chapter 1. The early days of the automobile. The first automobile was invented in 1885 by Karl Benz, and it was powered by an internal combustion engine and had a top speed of 13 miles per hour. In 1903, the first car race took place in France, and it is still considered one of the most difficult races in the world. The race was won by a Renault driven by Louis Renault and his brother Marcel. The early days of automobiles were focused on making them faster and more efficient and making them more affordable for the general public. Chapter 2. Karl Benz and the birth of the modern car in 1886. Karl Benz was a German inventor and the founder of what is now known as Mercedes-Benz. He invented the first commercially successful automobile with a gas engine in 1885. This chapter explores how Karl Benz went from being an engineer to an entrepreneur and how he developed his first car, with the help of his two sons. Karl Benz was born to a family of engineers in 1861. He moved to the United States when he was just 15 years old and studied mechanical engineering at Stevens Institute of Technology. After working as an engineer in Berlin, Karl Benz returned to Switzerland in 1881, where he worked on rubber production, then later on coal gas. Benz began working on his car in 1885 and patented it in 1886. He produced 10 gasoline-powered cars the following year, but the vehicles were very unreliable and did not sell well. Karl Benz developed the first actual car. Chapter 3. Henry Ford and his contribution to the modern-era automobile industry. Henry Ford is a famous American industrialist, the founder of the Ford Motor Company and the father of modern manufacturing. He is one of the most influential people in history. In 1903, he founded the Ford Motor Company and introduced his first car with a chassis made from an innovative metal called vanadium steel. His cars were affordable for many Americans, which led to unprecedented growth in the industry. He also introduced a model called a Tin Lizzie, which was so popular that it led to an increase in demand for cars that were affordable to middle-class Americans. Chapter 4. Nikola Tesla's role in the invention of the electric car. Tesla was a genius inventor and engineer, and he had a significant impact on our world. Tesla's inventions include the electric motor, alternating current power distribution, wireless communication, and remote control. Tesla's electric vehicle was a precursor for the modern-day electric car. Tesla envisioned the idea of an electric car in 1894 when he was just 28 years old. He wanted to create an environmentally friendly means of transportation that would be more efficient than gas-powered cars, and would not emit any pollutants into the air. The invention of this car is one of Tesla's most notable achievements, but it is not his only contribution to society. Where will cars go from here? The modest car will undergo more transformation in the next century by discovering and developing newer technologies in the automotive industry and combining hardware and software. The future of the car is not just electric. It is also self-driving, autonomous, and connected. Cars will soon be able to talk to each other, navigate by themselves, and even make decisions for you. Cars are likely to be more like a smartphone than a traditional vehicles in the future. Automakers are racing to bring out the first fully electric car, and the first one to do it will likely be a significant player in the global automotive industry. It is undeniable that electric cars are the future. The only question is how soon they will take over and what form they will take. Thank you for watching Weird Curious. Please like the video and comment. Press the subscribe button to our channel and press the notification bell. Once you subscribe, you will be updated on any new videos.